Good morning, Tahmina Khan is here in TKMaths 1. In today's video, we will see two questions of recurring decimals which need to be converted into fraction, and we will look at the technique of it. So before I start with this concept, let me help you to recall of conversion of decimal into fraction. So for example, if you have 0.2 and you have to change it into fraction, so how do you do it? You look at the digit after the decimal. There's a single digit which is 2. So you will write 2 divided by 10. Why 10? Because after decimal there is only one digit. If you have 0.23 for example, and you have to change it into fraction, it will be 23 upon 100. Now because after decimal there are two digits. Similarly, if I have 1.2 and I have to change it into fraction, the number before decimal is your whole number. So you write 1 whole 2 upon 10. Similarly, if you have here, let me change the color, for example 5.23. So the digit before decimal is your whole number, 5 whole, and this is changed into fraction. So 23 upon 100. Okay, so this is a simple case when decimal is not recurring. Recurring means it repeats. So for example, I take an example of 0.757575 and so on. I want to change this into fraction. Now what I will do? So there is a particular way to handle these type of questions. So first of all, you say let x is equals to this, right? Now you need to multiply this x either by 10, 100 or 1000, and that you decide. And how do you decide? Let me help you one by one. So let me first multiply it by 10. Okay, so if I multiply it by 10, this digit will become 7.57575 and so on, right? Now let me multiply the same assumption which I said x is equals to, multiply by 100. So now it will become, because this decimal will jump 2 places to the right, it will become 75.7575 and so on. But if I notice here, digits after decimal here and digits after decimal here are not same. This one is starting with 5757 so on, and this is 7575. You can't help it. You can't subtract it. You have to take those numbers so that digits after decimal are same and I can subtract them. Now let me multiply this again by 1000. Once you will be expert, you will not do trial and error. Automatically it will come into your mind, you start thinking in that direction. Right now, to make you understand, I am taking all this long things just to develop the concept. So now I am multiplying this by 1000. So it will become 757.5757 and so on. Agreed? So now there are two ways to do this question, and I will tell you both ways. Okay, that is why I especially did this step. If you see now, let me number it. Let me call this one, just a minute, let me erase this. This was 75. Okay, so now let me call this 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now if you see, in 1 and 3, the digits after decimal are same. In 2 and 3, my mistake. In 2 and 3, if you see, it is 57575, 575757, as many times you want to write. Okay, so now either I subtract 2 and 3, I will do 3 minus 2. So if I do 1000x minus 10x is equals to 757.57, and I'm putting dot up on top of it. Why? Because 57 will keep repeating. and then here I will write minus 7.57 and dot on top of it. So now what is happening? So if you subtract the right hand side, 0.5757 will what? Cancel out. It will go away. And what is 757 minus 7? If you can do it mentally, fine. Otherwise, use calculator. At junior classes, calculator not allowed, so you should do it on your paper. So 757 minus 7 is 750. And what is 1000 minus 10? You remember this thing? 1000 minus 10 is 990. So your answer will be x is equals to 750 over 990. You can simplify it. So it is 75 over 99. Right? Now, I was saying here, this number 1 and number 3, they also have the same digit after decimal. So let's subtract these now. Okay? You can subtract only those two which have same digits after decimal. So now I'm doing 100x minus x because I'm subtracting these two equations. Okay? X is equals to and 100x is equals to, right? So it will be 75.75. I'm putting dot on top of it, minus 0.75. Okay, so what did I get? This is 99x, and if you subtract, you will get 75. So x is equals to 75 upon 99. So can you notice this one and this one are same? So this is how you convert recurring decimal into fraction. Thank you for watching. I hope you understood. Okay, so let me give you one question here. Okay, before I end the video, let me say that there is a recurring decimal which is 1.4545 and so on. Okay, you have to change this into fraction. I am telling you answer, but procedure you will perform. Okay, so at the end answer should come 16 divided by 11. Let's see you understood or not. You can write your comments, and if you did not get it, I will help, but I'm sure you will do it and you will get it. Bye bye, take care.